We talked in another video about the typical lie and fraud that we see from mortgage companies who are dealing with Alabama homeowners right before foreclosure. And just to remind you, that typical fraud is they tell you a day or maybe 3 or 4 days before foreclosure, don't worry, everything's been canceled, rescheduled, we're not going to foreclose on you, it's already been postponed. And you quite naturally believe them because nobody else in the world would know except for them. And then you find out that they lied to you and they really did foreclose on you. And so the question that we are asked by homeowners and by judges and by newspaper reporters and anybody else that we talk to about this is why? Why would a mortgage company lie? Why would they do that? And the reason that question is asked is there is an assumption which makes sense but turns out to be not true. The assumption is a mortgage company will lose money if it puts you into foreclosure. Yeah, if you have a $200,000 mortgage and your house is only worth $150,000, well, what bank in its right mind would want that house? You're $50,000 underwater. Well, the truth of the matter is that most of the mortgage companies make more money when they foreclose because they don't own the debt. Somebody else owns the debt. They are just servicing the debt. Even if you originally took your loan out, for example, with Bank of America probably does not own your loan. It's just servicing it. And it gets paid fees when it can put you into foreclosure. When it can charge you late fees or inspection fees, but particularly getting into foreclosure. And so a lot of times these servicers will make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars if it can get you into a foreclosure. The other thing is that when you are right before a foreclosure, you have some options. You could go down to your local bankruptcy lawyer, file a bankruptcy, boom, stops the foreclosure. Almost absolutely. Well, after a foreclosure, you can't do that. Before a foreclosure, you can maybe borrow some money from a relative, maybe you can reinstate the loan. After the foreclosure, no obligation to let you do that. And so there are a number of other options you have before a foreclosure that after the foreclosure are cut off. And so you are in a much more vulnerable position. And in fact, most lawyers would tell you, well, look, after a foreclosure, there's nothing that can be done. It's too late. Now, we disagree with that. We think that you have plenty of options after a foreclosure if you've been mistreated, if you've been lied to, and if you can show damages. And the option that almost always is the best case, at least for our clients that we've agreed to represent, is to file a lawsuit. Now, that may be a counterclaim when you're sued for ejectment. It may be a lawsuit directly before the company files an ejectment lawsuit. But the idea is get in front of a judge, get in front of a jury what this mortgage company did to you, that it lied to you, that it said, don't worry, we postponed the foreclosure, it's all good. And you believe them, but then they lied to you. And now they're taking your house. So when we ask why do they lie, they make more money and it cuts off some of your options, but it doesn't cut all your options off. So keep that in mind. If you live in Alabama and would like to chat with us, you can pick up the phone. My name is John Watts. You can reach me at 205-879-2447, or you can contact me through one of my websites. Thank you very much.